Hello, I'm Kelly Mantle. Hello, I'm Kelly Mantle. Hello, I'm Kelly Mantle. And this is the Kelly Mantle Show. Won't you come inside the Kelly Mantle studio? Do you know I never know where I am, but I always end up where I'm supposed to be? Isn't that rhythmical of me? I'm a woman of fantasy. I'm a woman of sin. I'm a woman of my word. I'm a woman who will fight for what's right and never give in. I'm a woman on the run. I'm a woman trapped within the confines of my mind sometimes so I can break free to break in. My heart is beating like a jungle drum, pounding rhythm to the brain and the beat goes on. La-di-da-di-dee and la-di-da-di-dum. My heart is beating like a jungle drum. Rhythm is a dancer. Rhythm is fun. So I started dancing all night long. And then I vomited. Welcome to the Kelly Mantle Show. Won't you come inside the Kelly Mantle studio? Hello, Phoenix, Arizonans. We are bringing the Kelly Mantle Show live to you Friday, July 17th at 9:45 at Stand Up Live. I don't know why it's at 9:45. Do you know why it's at 9:45, John Mark?
I don't, but I do know if you love the podcast, you'll love the live show.
We've got singing and dancing and soliloquies and an interview with an all-star guest. And John Mark is going to get naked for you.
What?
You're going to do a pole dance.
Kelly, no.
With your pole.
No.
Inside your hole.
Kelly.
It will feed their soul.
No.
Show me what you got.
To purchase tickets, you can go to the link in Kelly's Instagram bio, the description on this YouTube video, or go to flipphoneevents.com/Kelly.
And
I will
promise
not be
you,
stripping naked.
it is like a circus freak show. We should actually
Kelly.
raise the price of tickets because it's kind of like the bearded lady meets the elephant man downstairs.
Oh my God.
And that's only because I accidentally saw it in a swimming pool one time when I went underwater playing
Kelly.
Marco Polo. Today's guest is twirling through the streets, pounding pussy to pavement. She's comedic, she's campy, she's chola, she's trampy, and she represents LA. Ladies and gentlemen, what more can I say? We have the queen of Pek with us today, Salina EsTitties.
Will you be my Pek?
I will totally be your Pek.
Would you join my alliance?
Girl. Which one? Which one, Mama, is the question.
The milk cake one did not fan out.
Honey, we're going to get into the Pek in a minute, but we got to get into the Pek of it all. If All Stars, the current season, wins an Emmy, they need to engrave your motherfucking name on the trophy.
You're welcome and
Can
thank you.
we get some extra applause, please?
You're welcome and thank you. You know, my season was the last season to win an Emmy on the regular season.
Exactly, that part.
And it was the episode I went home on, the Wig Loose episode. So I think there's a trend here.
Honey, you gave them the money shot when you went from the telenovela tears and looked right into the camera. That's the money shot. That's the Emmy shot.
So funny. In my mind, in that moment, I remember like hugging Aura and smiling into camera. I don't remember me having a fucking reveal.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah, like I don't remember that moment. Like I was like, work. That was
Girl,
sickening.
it was so good.
Just so maniacal.
It's just so good.
I'm so happy people live for it.
Listen, I want to ask you, did you pre-plan this or did you decide on the spot like, oh fuck, I'm in the bottom or like I'm not in the top? I'm going to do this.
Well, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, why are you making alliances? Like Bianca's like, just win and you wouldn't have to make alliances. And I'm like, okay.
Is that what she's saying?
Yes. If I won, I wouldn't have to make alliances. But guess what? I wasn't winning. So,
Honey.
you know, I'm a fan of Survivor and Big Brother. So, of course, this calls for the shenanigans of it all. And if I
Honey.
shenanigan once, I'm a shenanigan.
And you are so bad at it. She's sitting there making alliances with everyone.
And they're this far away.
And they're this far away.
There's nowhere to hide in that
and didn't
workroom.
get one motherfucking point from no one.
Not 1 point. And you know what's so funny? I really was in there thinking Aura's the dum-dum and she has no clue what's happening. But when I was watching the episode, I was like, oh, that bitch was clocking everything.
The player got played.
I thought I was being so sneaky.
Girl.
It was so funny. Even me watching, I was like, this bitch is delusional.
The player got played. But it was such good TV. Honey, you went through all 5 stages of grief.
All of them.
In those 3 episodes.
I added 2 more.
Yes,
you know?
you did, honey. Yes, you did.
It was good. But you know, you said I was an LA girl. Like, I truly am a Hollywood girl in my heart. And I wanted to say this to you, too, when I got here. You are such a child of the industry.
Aww.
And I know you haven't been called a child in a long time.
I have not.
You are an industry gal. Like,
Yeah.
you and, like, Jack, like, y'all have been around and y'all have seen the industry change and grow and you're shifting with it and you're still so in it. And I love and respect that about you so much.
Thank you.
Because I am craving to be the Hollywood. You know, I'm not craving to be. I am a Hollywood girl.
Absolutely.
And you understand what I'm talking about when I say that.
Totally understand that. Totally understand that. Well, that's why I love when you say that John Leguizamo is such a huge influence of yours because you think of yourself as an actor who's doing drag.
Yes. And when I got on Drag Race the first time, that didn't really fly with the kids. They didn't understand that concept.
Right.
I remember talking with Ben de la Creme about it, how she's like, you know, honey, they don't get it with me either. Like, I got a lot of hate for the character aspect, but that's because she's an actor who puts on this character. And I've had to, I think on 15, my producer said the best, that I've really merged like Salina the character and Jason the person into like one person. And I kind of found what that was. And I feel like All Stars, I really got to show that.
All Stars, you did that. You found that happy crossroads between the two where it's now just, it's an extension of who you are when you're out of drag.
Correct.
So Aura told you that she did not know or understand that she could give an extra point away.
Salina, I didn't know I could vote for top 2. That was exactly what she said. And I believed her in the moment. I was like,
did.
This bitch is just an idiot. But also I said, they literally read us the rules. You knew you could give, this whole time we could have given top 2 points.
And what would be the point of hoarding a point?
Or giving it to someone else. Like, wouldn't you want your season 15 sister at the end of the day to go? But her argument was, I was so distraught because I wasn't going through. And she thought because Silky was going to give her a point that she had a chance. So I understand that argument. But at the same time, in my mind in that moment, I was like, bitch, you were never going through. The fuck, read the room. Like, this was not yours to win. And that's how I felt. But I think what I learned after watching the show is that everyone is a contender. Vivacious was a contender. She won the last challenge. And, you know, April could have been a contender. Like, everyone's a contender and anyone. And the thing is, only one person wins the whole fucking thing at the end of the day. And there's 2 other brackets. So, like, we're delusional, crazy drag queens who really think we're the ones. And for me to not think that Aura can't think that was a little crazy in the moment.
Exactly. Well, now, who would you have given your point to?
Oh, if I had a point to give?
Right.
So if I had to choose who would go through, you know, in my mind, someone would have given one to Crystal, so I wouldn't have worried about her. I think I would have given my point to Aura. I think I really, truly would have given my point to Aura.
So you would have stayed loyal to the Pek Alliance.
Honestly, I really, truly think I would have, or I would have thrown it to April. If I was being shady, I would have thrown it to April so no one would advance. But I think in that moment, say I wasn't going to go through, but Aura had to say Aura won the makeover challenge, I would have want my season 15 sister for real, truly. Sister, get it. Go fucking represent for season 15.
Because Crystal said that she thought you were her biggest competition.
She did say that. It didn't make the air. But did she say that here on the podcast?
No, she didn't say. We haven't had her on the pod yet, honey. I know.
But she said that somewhere. She said that in the workroom, but it didn't make it to the edit.
Really?
And everyone said, who's your biggest competition? Crystal. And Crystal looked at me and said, well, she did this. She said, my biggest competition is Salina.
Oh.
With that like attitude. And I said, she's threatened by me.
So you knew you weren't going to get a point from her.
I thanked her. I was like, really? This is so great. If Crystal Method thinks I'm competition to her, that is a flex.
Then I'm going to form an alliance with her.
Yes. And then that's why I went to her and said, listen, let's help each other get to the end. I want to see both of us.
Well, you said that to everyone.
Well, I said that then I said that to Crystal after she said that to me too. So in that regard, I really was thinking me and Crystal could take this all home.
Right.
And that in my mind was what I was hoping for.
Well, I think that's what a lot of people thought would happen.
Yeah, right?
Exactly.
But then Silky did her big one. Like, she handled
Silky did her big one.
It was so good.
Silky did her big one.
So good.
What did you think of April giving the big speech about how it sounded like it was going toward you?
Sickening. She's so nasty for that.
Girl,
she
is shady, honey.
nasty for
My
that.
season 6 honey.
Oh, she's on your season with Vivacious?
Season 6,
that
honey.
Was your
yes,
season.
that was our. Well, I was only in one episode, but
Correct.
yes, she is a shady one, honey.
That was so fabulous. Because
shady.
in that moment, I realized like, there's a tinge of hope right now. That bitch has got my back, and she gave me a point every other episode. You know, so
Right.
I was like, maybe she will. And we also, I don't know if y'all know this, but I said it somewhere. April said it at Roscoe's when we were together. But we had a moment in the bathroom where April was like a little bitter that we didn't win the first challenge. And then she was really upset that I didn't win the second challenge because she thought I should have. So she said, they're pushing Crystal. Let's fuck over their plans. No matter what happens, we're going to fuck over Crystal. So in my mind, April was in my pocket the entire time. And then Silky walked in the bathroom and I said, April, tell Silky what you just said to me. And then April was like, tell her. And I made her tell Silky. And April was like, let's fuck over production's plans and make sure Crystal doesn't get to the end.
Girl.
So I had April tell that to Silky. So in Silky's mind, April was already going to be shenaniganing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So for me, I didn't have to do much because I knew April was going to handle business for me.
So April kind of formed your alliance.
She started it in that first episode when she was like, I don't like the name
Exactly.
Leches.
So you didn't form all these alliances.
No,
on
the
your
girls
own.
came to me.
Yes.
Please.
See, honey.
Y'all trying me.
Liza Minnelli.
I'm the one who kept the story going. You're welcome, Emmys. But like, you know, April came to me with that first. And then she came up with that plan in the bathroom. So I was like, work. She's handling business. I don't have to worry. I have her in my pocket. Let me work on Aura and go crazy with Aura. So that's kind of where I was at.
Now, who do you think was your biggest competition?
I think, honestly, I don't mean to sound grandiose or cocky, but I really felt solid. Like, I felt so, like, prepared, excited. And when I saw that the judges were seeing my growth, I was like, I'm in. I don't have to worry. I just have to deliver and do what I do. And I did feel like really good.
Honey, you did. And you got your first win on Drag Race.
And then quickly snatched my dreams out of my hand.
Honey, but you know that's the way life goes, honey.
3 minutes later,
Honey.
It's like this industry, honey. One day you're in.
One day you're in.
One day you're in. One day you're out. It was glorious and
I love
unbelievable.
that.
And I was so in shock that I got my first win. All I could do was giggle. And I remember giggling for like 2.5 minutes, and Rue was just giggling with me. Like Rue was just laughing because she was just like saw the. I don't know.
Happy
it was a
for
very
you.
beautiful.
I
moment.
love that. Well, now is it true that before season 15, because you didn't start drag until 23,
When I was 23.
right?
Yeah, I was 23 years old.
So you were working a day job, and you kept seeing Rue walk by your job. Where were you working?
So actually, you know, there was a time I was working at In-N-Out Burger.
Okay.
I needed a day job. I was working at Kitchen. Do you remember Kitchen 24?
Yes.
I used to work at Kitchen 24. I opened
in the Roosevelt, right?
There was.
Oh
one
no,
on
Kitchen 24 was on Cahuenga.
Cahuenga, yes. So there's that one, and there was the one in WeHo by the Ramada.
Right.
And bitch, I used to do room service to the Ramada, and I would get the tip many times. At one time, I remember, this is Hollywood for you, honey. I love these Hollywood stories. I walked into the hotel room, and there was this naked, beautiful female model who answered the door with her tits out, and she said, "Come on in." And I was like, okay. So I had the Kitchen 24 order, and I walk in, and there is 2 naked models on the bed, and a room full of old Asian and like Middle Eastern men, like fat, chubby, in business suits, all sitting down with the 2 naked models on the bed. And then a naked male model walked in from the bathroom.
That sounds like a David Lynch film.
It literally was like that. And the girl was like, he'll take care of you. And the guy handed me the money, like a bunch of cash, tipped me like $50. And then I walked out. I wanted to stay.
Honey, you're like, if I stay, will I make more?
Yes, I'll get
You
naked
should,
too.
honey. EsTitties has entered the room, honey.
I was ready at the Ramada, honey. So that was a really glorious time. But then Kitchen 24 closed.
Right.
So I needed a new job. And I thought, what would a Hollywood actor do? I got a job flipping burgers at the In-N-Out Burger in Hollywood.
Hell yes, girl. Everyone goes there after the Oscars.
I was flipping burgers there. It was fabulous. I worked there for like 3.5 years doing drag at the same time. And In-N-Out wanted to sue me because I performed at this competition with Raven and Morgan. It was my first drag competition. This is when I first started drag.
Right.
That's what the timeline is. Raven and Morgan were the judges of this competition, Project Drag at Mickey's. And it was the big finale night of my final like winning night that would happen. I was top 2. I ended up winning the whole competition. And one of my numbers was an In-N-Out Burger number. And I wore the red apron with the shirt and the thing and the hat. And I had french fries flying out of my hair. And In-N-Out found the video on YouTube a month later. And they sent me a cease and desist if I didn't pull it off YouTube, that they were going to sue me for all that I had.
Fuck Fuck in and out.
And in the thing, it said dancing provocatively for dollar bills to our jingle, and that was like the copyright that they were suing me over.
No, and were you still working for them when
I
they
was
sent you?
still working for them. They suspended me for a week.
A week?
They had me scrub it offline, and if I scrubbed it offline, I was able to come back to work. And I got it taken off YouTube, and then I came back to work like nothing happened.
Are you sure this wasn't Chick-fil-A?
No.
The shade, honey. You should be only so thrilled that Salina EsTitties is representing in and out an LA native, honey.
It's maybe because I was a booker at the time. I had braces. I didn't have my makeup
fuck
skills
that shit,
yet.
honey. You know what? You should bring that number back.
I should do it again.
You should bring the number back.
They'll sue me for more
surely there
now.
was like, no, there's like a, don't cease and desist have like little expiration dates.
Oh,
like
do
milk.
they?
I think so. Honey, take it from Kelly Brockovich.
I'll
Just get
find
out
the
there
video and give it to you guys. So they'll come for you guys.
Girl, you should.
I'll give it
that
to you.
number back.
So from there, I got really chubby eating burger every day. So I got a job at Barry's Boot Camp. And I kind of quit drag. I was like, I'm over drag. I'm getting chubby. I'm over it. It's all expensive. I can't afford this. I got a job at Barry's Boot Camp so I can work out. And RuPaul used to walk to get like his vitamin shots and protein shake at the same shopping mall. So I'd see her walk by and I'd be making a milkshake and seeing her walk by and I'd be like, I have to get back in drag. It's a sign.
Oh.
It's a sign. They don't want, the universe doesn't want me to be a boy. They want me to be a monster.
And so at that time, you were thinking about auditioning for Survivor.
Correct. I was training my body to be a Survivor enthusiast. I got it. I would also, at the same time, I'd get a job at an escape room in LA, play the games, learn how all the puzzles work, quit, then go get a job at another one. I worked at like 3 different escape rooms at the time.
Shut up.
Because I was training for Survivor.
That is insane. I don't know if you have any plans to do any other reality shows, but I'm sure that this was a good advertisement to any casting directors or producers out there for Survivor or anyone that needs a queen of alliance, honey.
Hello.
Call your girl up.
I'm kind of a cute boy, so you won't be too scared if I'm not in drag.
Honey, let's talk about it.
I've been working on it.
Let's get into, where did Pek come from for you?
Can I tell you why?
Please.
And can I tell you how?
Everyone wants to know.
This is my favorite story.
Uh-huh.
I called my dad before I went to All Stars. I was like, hey, Dad, I'm leaving to go do the drag thing again. He's like, awesome. I love you. I'm so proud of you. And he goes, hey, have you seen that new Netflix special with Joe Coy? And he's a male Filipino comedian. And I said, no, Dad, what the fuck? I'm getting ready for Drag Race. Like, I'm not watching Joy Coy. Like, no. Is that his name, Coy?
I think so.
Joy something.
It's like Chelsea Handler's
Joe Coy.
ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
And my dad's like, dude, you have to watch it. It's fucking funny. I said, all right, Dad. Thank you. I love you. Bye. And I go get sequestered into the trailer park because, you know, they have us in a trailer park now. And
you're in a trailer park now?
A trailer park. They don't put hotels no more. They created the sounds. There's a lot. They put a trailer park. And that's where the queens. It's kind of sickening.
They need to film this.
It was so fun.
Honey.
And we're like running around the trailer park and I'm like hiding.
Do y'all get to hang out with each other? Or is it still
we got
completely
to hang out a lot more
That's
this time.
so fun.
And that was another thing too. Like all the girls would smoke weed after we were done filming.
Right.
And so my strategic mind, I was like, I don't smoke. I'm sober. So, but I stayed out there and I blew the smoke away. I watched them pass the joint around just so I could make sure I was
just
in
to
the
get the
conversation.
kiki and the tea, honey. The kiki
yes.
and the tea.
And then when I didn't get the last thing and I ended up not winning, I stayed in my trailer and they're like, where's Salina? I was
Girl.
like, fuck you bitches.
So was there any talking in the trailer park about the alliances?
No. They weren't about it. I was just making sure
you were still trying to walk around that trailer, honey.
Honey, I was sneaking up under their trailer parks and I was hitting the bottom of their trailers and scaring them. It was really fun.
She was like a lot lizard out in that trailer park, honey, trying to make alliances.
You are not the first person to call me a lot lizard.
I wanted to be a lot lizard when I was little.
I am. When I travel,
you are one?
I'm a lot lizard, honey.
Shut up. I love it.
When I travel down to Palm Springs,
honey, a good rest stop.
A lot lizard.
Honey.
You know who called me that? Delta Work called me a lot lizard.
Did
and
she
I want to
really?
say another Jackie Beat, I think, called me a lot lizard.
Jackie Beat looks like a lot lizard.
So when I got to the trailer, Netflix was on the TV. So I said, let me watch that Joy Coy.
Right.
And he makes a joke that his mom used to say, your pek is showing. And he explains that pek means like a nasty word for pussy. And it was this whole thing. And I was like, Aura's Filipino. And if pek means pussy, we're drag queens. Are we giving pussy? So in the workroom, I was like, Aura, am I giving pek? Is it giving pussy?
No.
That's where it came from.
Now, have you since been educated on the origin and the word?
No.
So you still walking around using it?
I'm just saying it. I don't care. Listen, also, it's just become funny drag race jargon at this point.
No, it totally
you know what
is,
I
honey.
mean?
I hope you're bringing out merch.
I just dropped a music video today.
Shut up.
I dropped a music video and a song. The song will be hitting streaming platforms very soon, but go watch the music video. I have my makeover dad and April's makeover dad in my video, and I kill them with my pek.
Girl.
I'm whispering to a bunch of different daddies.
Whether you like it or not, she is shoving her pek in your face.
And that's what happens in the video. I kill them all with my pussy.
Shut up.
Yeah, you have to watch it.
Girl, I
hope you
wait.
enjoy it.
Now, you said that this was a good run for you because I know that after your original season, you kind of went on a little rampage.
The diva had a meltdown. But it was very entertaining meltdown, as we would expect.
Everyone
Salina
loves when I get
EsTitties to be.
emotional.
Honey, I'm telling you, it's giving good.
It's so funny because people were like, you made such good TV. And I was like, bitch, I wasn't trying to make good TV. I was trying to win.
You were just trying to win. You were just being yourself.
I really was.
You really was.
I really was.
I love that.
And myself sometimes can get a little crazy.
I want to know, though, is it true? Because Silky said that Vivacious had kind of had a talk with you and told you, and she said the reason you were so upset was because Vivacious said, Mother, it's going to take 3 years before you get the crown.
That's what she said. I don't do a good Vivacious, but she looked at me and she said, you're being immature. And I said, I'm being immature? I just fucking lost when I could have won. What do you mean? She's like, give it 3 years. I was like, 3 years? I could win the season now. I could beat all these bitches. But she said, 3 years? You're being immature.
You're being immature.
I was like, shut up. I see what she means, but in that moment.
She's a soothsayer.
In that moment, I didn't want to hear it.
No.
I'm like, I could have won.
You could have won.
I feel like I could have taken the whole thing.
Exactly.
And especially knowing the challenges that happen next, I feel like I could have won the whole thing. And I think they knew that. So I think it all panned out the way it was supposed to. Right. But I couldn't hear it in the moment. But Vivacious knows.
How likely do you think it is that you'll get a wild card?
Listen, there's still a wild card. You never know what can happen.
There you go. The Transvestigation Unit at the Kelly Mantle Show wants to know, does Salina EsTitties think that this current season of All Stars has been rigged in favor of Crystal Method? In the way that some people say the earlier All Stars was rigged for Ginger Minj.
I don't think so.
No?
I think maybe that was my thought when we first started the first two competitions because, okay, Crystal won the first one, sure. Crystal won the second one, sure. But then when it was the makeover challenge, I think they really saw that I was a competitor. And then, like I said, Crystal saw me as competition. I think they were like, you know what? Let's see what happens. I feel like it was really like let's give it to Salina and see what happens. Because in that moment, Crystal maybe wouldn't have gotten through. Had April given me her point, it would have been me and Silky, and Crystal wouldn't have made it. But maybe they would have brought her back for wild card. Who knows?
Right.
But they were willing to risk Crystal not getting through with how everything was like going.
Yeah.
So for me, I think maybe that was the plan, but maybe I switched up the plans a little bit. And they were like, well, let's see what happens. So I will say, no, production's letting the girls do their thing. And, as much as people like to say that Ginger's a liar and all this stuff, I did have a phone call conversation with Ginger before I went to All Stars for some advice for All Stars for the brackets, since she had been someone who'd done it.
Right.
And what she said to me was, it was funny because she's like, there's no riggery. I think she did say that.
Yeah.
I think she did say that. But she also said, it was my experience that they really do celebrate your talent and you really get to showcase your talent. And I really did feel like that was the case for the brackets. Like, I felt like my talent was at the forefront.
Yes.
And I got to be celebrated and my talent got to be showcased in a way that it couldn't ever be shown before. So,
absolutely. No, everyone has a great showing. And do you like the brackets for that reason, that it kind of like lets you just kind of do three?
I know the fans don't like it, but personally as a queen competing, I think it's really fun. I think it's a good time. And the strategic aspect, I think they still need to work out some of the voting and the way that works. I think there's a clever way to do it.
Well, if it is rigor-mortis, RuPaul certainly isn't aware of it because she wasn't even aware that Ginger had partaken in the...
That's right. Have you done the brackets?
Have you done the brackets?
I want to know if she's trolling us or if she really doesn't know.
And when she couldn't remember the name of the director...
Oh, Adam Schickman. Yeah, that was funny. Listen, mother has a lot on her plate.
Honey, she's got a lot to think about.
Did you see Stop That Train?
I did.
She has a lot of lines.
Honey, she's got a lot of lines.
Can I tell you this? The Hollywood girls that we are, did you know that before I was on Drag Race, I was on that episode of AJ and the Queen? And I don't think people know
so that
this.
was pre-Drag Race for you.
That was pre-Drag Race for me.
I did not know that.
There's an episode with Bianca and all the girls in Vanjie, and there's all the Drag Race girls are there. I was cast in there as a drag extra. Because what I used to do before Drag Race, I would show up to extra audition, as an extra, just in full drag.
Did you do Modern Family?
I have done Modern Family, yeah.
When I did the Halloween episode?
Yes, I was in that.
You were in the, you were
there.
in the lineup in the back because I remember Sofia Vergara didn't go around and meet any of the queens.
No, she didn't.
I went back and met all of you.
Yes, you did.
And
yes, you did. I was a
so
part of
much
that.
fun.
I was in Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I was in A Star Is Born with Willem and Shangela were there. I was like in that
you were
dressing
in that
room.
Scene? Yes.
I was the drag extra in all of these TV shows before Drag Race because I would just show up, I would get cast as an extra in something and I would just show up in drag. And then they'd be like, oh, that's fun. Let's put her over here as the DJ. Let's put her as the server. And then I would get a little featurette sometimes and a little pay bump just for showing up in drag. So I was sneaking my way into Hollywood because I couldn't book anything as a boy. So that's what I was doing. And I was in AJ and the Queen and RuPaul has this big monologue walking through the dressing room. And I was back before we called action, I'd be standing right behind her and she couldn't get her line. So I was running lines with RuPaul before she would go on. I'd be like, your line is this. And she's like, oh, thanks, girl. And then she'd like go on and do her thing.
I love that.
In the scene, you just watch me come down the stairs and go take a shit in the bathroom. I've been planting seeds this whole time.
It was the in and out, honey. I love the story that after you kind of had your little meltdown after season 15, you made amends with Ross and World of Wonder, and then they saw you in La Cage at Pasadena Playhouse, and you think that was your ticket to ride into All Stars.
1000%, I think. You know, like shout out. I want to give a shout out to Miss Marsha. You know, she is on Broadway. She was in that show, and like, you know, she's in Stop That Train. I think they really respect the girlies who break the mold and like break it into mainstream in a way.
They are so sweet about calling me all the time when there's acting opportunities.
Oh yeah.
They're like, we know you don't want to do a bunch of but this is an acting thing.
Fierce.
So they always call and
that.
They're so cool.
And that's how, that's how I want. That's what I want. That's my dream. So I remember getting the call for La Cage, and it's with Cheyenne Jackson was the lead.
Yeah.
And all these stars from Mad TV, like Paul Volt, look what I can do. McDonald, Michael McDonald.
Oh yes.
They're all in this. It was amazing cast stacked, and I got the ensemble role. And there's only 4 Le Cagels, and I was in that. And it was opening night, and RuPaul and Randy and Fenton came to see Cheyenne.
Right.
But to their surprise, who opens the show and walks out on stage as a drag superstar? Me, with the roaring applause from the audience as I step out. And I got a message from one of the producers from those head honchos. Randy messaged me and said, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. You make people cry here. He said, you were magnificent tonight on stage. We couldn't keep our eyes off. Keep our eyes off you. And I said, oh my God. And ever since the Ross Matthews debacle and I put my foot in my mouth, I've been kissing ass and trying to work hard to be in their good graces ever since. I was running around DragCon doing everything they needed. You need me here? I'll do this. I wasn't even at my booth. Like, I was working so hard to I'm sorry. I fucked up. I know I fucked up. I promise that's not who I am. And I was like, I fucked up a lot with that. So, and I knew that, and I'm not one of these girls who's like, fuck yeah. And
well, now, do you still agree with what you were saying though?
No, I mean, in the moment I was just mad and I just wanted to lash out on someone. And you know what happened?
Because you were mad at the edit.
I was just mad that I wasn't winning at all. But also I was delusional. My outfits were crazy. I looked a mess on my season, but in my mind, I could have won.
Right.
So delusional drag queen. I was just crazy. And I was going through a lot. My mom passed away. My boyfriend was on meth. It was just a bad, wild time.
Right,
I was chubby as all hell. Was exhausted. It was rough. It was very rough. But we made I called Ross the next day. We talked the next day, and it was all fine. And then he was on the last episode of my bracket, and we were blowing kisses to each other and kissing each other on the runway.
I was going to ask what was that like to have him there as a judge.
It was all love, and we've had many conversations after that moment back then, just because he had lost his mom to cancer too. So or he understood where I was coming from.
Absolutely.
So he would check in on me and call me every now and then and be like, "Are you doing okay?" And he was very sweet, and his husband's very sweet. great. And in that moment on the runway, it was all love. And I remember RuPaul had a moment with me on the runway, the first episode of my bracket, and he was just raving about Lacage. And he was just going on and on and on.
Cool.
And then we saw on the episode, Michelle was raving about Lacage. So I feel like them seeing me in that show just put a different like, wait, that's one of our girls?
It's the magic of theater. It's the magic of theater. You never know where it's going to lead you. You never know who's in the audience. And I just love doing theater, just even if there wasn't an audience. But that's part of the glory of it, is it's something you do for the love. It certainly isn't for the money.
Oh, no.
And it can lead to so many relationships and opportunities and magical moments.
You never know. It's there's so many people who are involved with production and so many people who see it. I get people all the time. I'll be walking through like pavilions and someone's like, I saw you in Lacage. I was like,
exactly.
I know. I'm like, we're in Idaho. You were there? And they're like, yeah, I was there. So that happens all the time. You know, it's interesting. Like you're saying, you never know what's going to come of that. I got an audition for the Rocky Horror Revival on Broadway because of the director, and the choreographer requested me. And I got to the final callback. It was my first, I got a BFA musical theater. I came out, was trying to be a Broadway girl when I first came out here.
Right.
And here I am at 35 years old, auditioning for a Broadway show at the final callback. And Marsha was there. And I didn't get it. But you know what happened was after I got eliminated on Drag Race, the bracket, as it was airing, I got an email asking for my availability for the rest of the year. So who knows what can happen?
Who knows, honey? We could see Salina EsTitties on Broadway. Yes. Let's wake that up, honey.
Wake up, Broadway.
Wake up, Broadway, girl. And your bestie, Frankie Grande, is currently on Broadway.
He's on Titanic. All right, have you seen it?
I have not got to see it yet. Willem was in it. My good friend Drew Droshi was in it. So many people I know
Rose
have been in
was in it too.
Yeah.
And Frankie just released his book, Super Gay.
Oh, okay.
It's his memoir where he tells his life as like from the point of view of like a kid discovering his superpowers and how being gay is a superpower ultimately.
I love that.
And I'm in the book, and his sister and his mom, and it's his memoir told through this like science fiction lens.
Right.
It's out now, Super Gay. Go check it out. He has an audiobook so you can listen to him read it.
Yes,
it's really fun.
go check it out, honey. I love that you're a part of the family. Did you get to see Ariana's new show yet?
We went on Wednesday last week. Together. Yeah, and Ariana messaged me like, they're literally just the best people ever.
You can tell. Yeah.
And everyone's always like, oh, you're just using Frankie to Ari. I was like, girl, no. That drag show,
y'all have a history.
That drag show where I did the In-N-Out Burger number when I first started drag, Frankie was a judge on that show. He was high as balls. And then I was at a meeting the next day, and Frankie had walked in, and I was like, "Hey, I was the pregnant drag queen because I was Mother Teresa giving birth to baby Jesus in the number he saw,
right?
Which was my Snatch Game,
which was the Snatch Game, honey.
And so,
which she tweeted, "Blame it on the edit," and I said, "I think the Virgin Mary said the same thing."
Yeah, she sure did. And then Frankie was like, I have one day sober. I need help. And I said, oh, let's read the big book. And that's how we got sober together. And, he just celebrated 9 years too. So
wow.
I'm so proud of him.
That's amazing. And how many has it been for you?
I have 14 years.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
It's just fun with with everything that happens, Lacage and Drag Race and All Stars. And it's like, a testament to me staying sober.
Your life has changed a lot since you became sober. Like you literally went into instant fame kind of from season 15. And then you had like what you talk about the breakdown. So to even stay sober through all of
That's
that
what I'm saying.
is such a triumph.
I could have went and done meth instead I got on a microphone and put my foot in my mouth. But rather that than being a crackhead in a bathhouse.
We like to play games here on the Kelly Mantle Show. And we're going to play Drag Association with the one and only Salina EsTitties. So you say the first thing that comes to your mind when I say these drag queen artists.
Okay.
Or whatever comes out. April Carrion.
Pescada.
Scandalo.
It means fish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, pescada.
Yeah.
Sí.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pes.
totalmente.
Pes. Yeah.
Sí.
Yeah.
Es verdad.
Fishy girl.
Oh, muy
Fishy
guapa.
girl. We're going to keep
guapa.
it cute with that one because I don't know.
What is going on with you all? Because I know you all did the show together at Roscoe's. Are you all on chiseled terms?
I don't have no problems with that girl.
Okay.
But she has a big problem with me.
But she has a problem with you.
I think it's because I whispered fucking bitches under my breath, which in the moment, when I said.
When you came off stage?
Yeah, and she's like, Salina. And I was like, don't talk to. I was like, mm-mm.
Oh.
And then I whispered fucking bitches. But I don't know if that was Frankenstein edited in to be there or if I actually said it. But I think that's why she's mad at me. And I never apologized for crashing out to her.
So did you all not talk about it when you were at Roscoe's together?
No. She's been ignoring me ever since. During press week, during promo week.
Did she ignore you at the gig?
Yeah, she ignored me at the gig too. And we had to share a dressing room.
What?
She ignores
so y'all
me.
are just sitting there in silence?
In silence, baby. It's so awkward. And like I confronted
Have you tried
her.
to say like what? Like can
I
we
say,
talk?
oh, hey girl. And she gives me one of those, which is fine.
No.
But it's like I confronted her at promo week because she was rolling her eyes at me. I was like, hey, like I don't have no beef. Like we're cool. And she's like, so I was like, okay, she wants to be mad for whatever reason.
Girl.
So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like I don't care. And you know what? It's cool. Like be mad. I don't understand what there's to be mad about. And if I have something to own up to, sorry, I cussed at you for not making it to All Stars when you gave the point to Crystal. Like, sorry, I was mad a year ago in that moment. I'm not mad now.
Not only did she get the point to Crystal, it was the soliloquy.
up!
It was the
Okay.
soliloquy that she
Thank
gave
you.
beforehand. It was very underhanded.
Listen, that was a year ago, honey. I'm waiting for Broadway. I'm getting on TV shows. I have auditions for Ryan Murphy shows, bitch. Go be mad about me over there.
Tell me
it's
about
fine.
this. So you just came here from an audition.
Can I say something?
Yes, say it.
I posted something the other day. You know, like I said, I'm really trying to manifest this Hollywood. I want to be an actor.
Yes.
Even if I could start acting out of drag, that would be my dream. You know, like put the drag away for a second. That'd be nice. So I put a shout out online. I said, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Ryan Murphy, and the Wayans brothers are my dream collaborators to work for. I want to work with them so bad. I want to be in a musical of some sort with Lin. I want to be on a Ryan Murphy regular, like that he cast. Like, have you seen how like freaking who's that guy who was in the cast and oh my god, the guy that has a very shaky vibrato, the one who has a very famous producer father. Ben Platt.
Oh, Ben Platt, yes.
Ben Platt is in everything Ryan Murphy. Have you
Yes,
seen this?
yes.
I want to be like that.
You want to be a Ryan Murphy girl.
I want to be a Ryan Murphy girly. Put me
Now,
in
did you
every
tag
single show.
them?
I tagged all of them. I don't know if they saw it, but I
And
will
then you get
say
the audition?
I got an audition a week later
Manifestation
for a Ryan Murphy
Station.
show.
Are you fucking kidding? So he saw the tag.
I don't know
Or
if-
someone on his team saw the tag.
Who knows? Or it just so happened that he decided he wanted drag queens for something. So
Right.
I got an audition. And like, this is what happens when you're not being bitter and nasty about something that happened a year ago.
Honey.
You know? So
Good for you. I know you can't talk about it because I know how Ryan works. I actually worked with Ryan.
You did?
When he very first started, one of his first TV shows was Nip Tuck.
Yes.
And I was on an episode of Nip Tuck.
You
And
were.
I got to read for Ryan, and that's when we first met. And then he brought me back for The New Normal. I was in the pilot.
Work.
And then he brought me back for some other things. I think he brought me in for Glee at one point for
Hollywood
something.
girl. Industry
I
working professional.
love Ryan Murphy. I love Ryan's work, his mind, the way he works. He's so, and that's the beauty when he's sitting there in the director's chair behind the camera. And
can
granted,
tell.
I only got to work with him very minimally, but he's just so calm and just like, it's easy breezy.
It's my dream. You know how like you have John Mark?
Yes.
And he's like, you guys are like a budding duo
Yes.
who work on everything and make dreams happen together.
John Mark is magical.
I have a dream of having someone and a director who believes in me in that way, like so hard that they write for me and put me in. And it's funny because like I've been around forever, you know, I've been around since I was 19 years old in Hollywood. And like I haven't found that. And I'm like, it's my dream to have someone just like, come on, bitch, let's make magic together, you know?
Absolutely.
And like, I'm not saying it has to be Ryan Murphy, but like that's the dream, you know? And I see him do that with people. And I'm like,
No, you are. And you know what the great thing about you too is, Salina, is that you're going to do it on your own regardless.
Yeah. And
That's
what
the great thing
that's
about
what
you.
I've had
You know
to
what I
do.
mean? And you are going to find that dream partner someday. But until then, you're doing your
gotta
own
make it work.
You're
Yeah.
doing your own thing.
Thank you.
Just like John Leguizamo did with those solo shows.
Yes.
That's why when I love that when someone said, do you want to be on Broadway? You're like, in a way that John Leguizamo was. Now, I know you have these other opportunities coming and those will be great. But I want to see a Salina EsTitties solo show like Freak. Or like
I have them too.
Sexaholics.
I have
those,
I have
girl,
the
those
scripts ready.
shows.
That's exactly what I would
Fucking
love
John
to do.
Leguizamo was such a huge inspiration of mine. So I always say Sandra Bernhardt and John Leguizamo are the reasons I started doing solo shows.
Wow.
Yeah, Freak was out of this world.
Yeah.
If you have not seen his solo show,
Is that the
Freak,
one where he's jerking off and he gets in, he's like this?
and he plays the sister and the
yeah.
and the girl, and that's where the character kind of came from for Tu Wong Fu.
Yes,
Yeah,
Manny
exactly.
the Fanny.
Yes,
I do a whole mix. That's the one that I tour with. That's my moneymaker. Where he's like, Nenita, let me tell you, One day, these boys, that's the character.
Yes.
That's my favorite.
I love that. Well, I am so excited to see what happens
Thank
for
you.
your acting
I
journey.
appreciate you letting me talk like this because you understand. You
Oh,
know,
honey.
thank you.
Mistress Isabel Brooks.
Ooh. Ooh. Well, what comes?
Why are you giving us Jennifer
comes to-
Coolidge?
comes What comes to mind is skin.
Okay.
Lots of skin.
Lots of skin. Like in a...
Like in a nip
Like
tuck
in a
way.
Are the Lambs Still Crying Clarice kind of way? Or are the lambs still crying, mistress?
That's so shady of me to say. You know what, mistress? What is there to say? What is there to say? Such a menace to society.
A menace to society. I think that's a good description for
Menace.
MIB, baby.
Menace. But
I live for every second of it, honestly.
I love her though. Like we hate each other and we love each other. It's so great.
They're so fun.
Because she can't clock me and I clock her back. And
Girl.
she loves it.
Honey.
But when we're not together, she be getting me, girl.
I think she has a little crush on you.
I think she does too, to be
I
honest.
think Mistress Isabel Brooks
You know
has
she's
a little
skinnier
crush on
than
you.
me.
Is she?
She's so skinnier than me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she looks
When we did that video, I was
beautiful
like,
either way.
girl, I'm the big girl in here.
I mean,
She's doing it.
I think she has a little crush
You know
on
she's gonna get a BBL?
Is she?
She said
She doesn't need a BBL.
she wants one. Baby,
Well, honey, if you want one, go for it.
I don't know if this is public knowledge, but honestly,
She's gonna be like Madonna.
I see her doing it. Plucked.
Sasha Colby.
Money. Yes.
Oh yeah.
She won Drag Race.
Cha-ching.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you inside? Do y'all still have a group text from 15?
No, it's not a very active since
No.
Sasha kicked Mistress out of it.
Sasha kicked Mistress out of the group text. Oh, I think she did say that when she was on the pod here.
Yeah.
Shut up.
We like send congratulations whenever a girl does something
Now,
cool.
did you all go form a separate one with Mistress Isabel Brooks behind Sasha's back?
I think me, Mistress, and Lux had one, but then when I got on All Stars, I didn't tell them I was on, so that kind of fizzled.
Oh,
But I think Mistress and
girl.
Lux talk the most out of anyone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Vivacious.
Tractor!
Tractor. Girl, the John Deere of it all. Mother, the sewing machines. The designer did not have my tractor ready in time, mother.
You know, I stole 2 sewing machines this season.
What?
They're very easy to
Did you
snag.
stick them up your pec?
Yes, ma'am. There was a lot of room after my chakra cleansing.
La Roche.
Ooh! Lisp. Go and listen to his audiobook.
Does he have a little list?
He stumbles over a lot of the words.
No, they didn't edit it out?
And it is so endearing and
I love that.
so sweet because he is being so wholehearted and like published and authoretic with the words that he's reading that he wrote. And he's like, and then Zendaya couldn't make it.
Girl.
But listen, La Roche is a fucking... I read his book and I love his book. And I read his book before going to All Stars. And his main lesson in his book is like literally just having confidence. Like confidence will take you so far. He's like, I only got to where I am because people were afraid of me because of how confident I was. And I was like, that I see that. And like, I think there's something to the idea of being a little delusional with that confidence.
Really?
And it was very intriguing and interesting to learn that reading his book. So I love him because he's also someone, you know, who comes from where we come from. And like, he's from, you know, comes from culture and like, he's on pose. Like, and I love that he leans into the character of La Roche when he needs to. Like, he gets the game.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I respect the player.
Interesting. Plain Jane.
Which one is that? The one on 9/11 that Lady Bunny was talking about?
She's the one responsible for 9/11.
And we hate her. No, Plain is just maniacal. I think is the perfect word. She's so maniacal.
Yeah.
How is she on Project Runway?
Girl.
That is so confusing to me. It's as confusing as Raven back on All Stars.
Back on All Stars.
I'm so confused.
Honey.
What is happening to reality TV?
Do you think it's a gag?
Oh, it's a gag-a-chandra.
Are you going to be gagged if she actually competes the whole season, though?
I feel like she is competing.
Oh, but no, I thought, because some people are saying it's
That
just
she's
like a
gonna make an
gag to bring it
appearance.
in and she'll make an appearance.
I feel like I want it to be rigged for her the way that it was for Ginger. Like, I want a riggery for Raven. Give her the freaking crown finally.
Give Raven
but
the
also,
crown
what's
already.
gaggier is Nicole Paige Brooks is back.
Girl.
And we just saw her.
She's on a roll.
And honey, she's on a
She's
roll.
literally on a roll.
It's amazing. To see her
I
back
fucking love
doing it. And also, like, it's so...
And then her and Raven together.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I saw a little live with Nicole the other day on TikTok as I was scrolling through, and someone asked about Raven, and she's like, yeah, she's on, whatever. I don't talk to her that much. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be interesting.
It sounds good.
She's still upset that Raven said she wore acrylics on her toenails. And what do you think of nostril gate?
Oh, I've heard of this. Do I have
Honey.
nostrils right now?
You do. You have very nice nostrils.
fabulous.
You have a wonderful nose.
Thank you. I used to
Yes.
snort snuff with it.
Yes, honey. That's probably why it's so in shape.
Strong.
I know. What is it? Courtney came out, and I guess she had seen a picture of Georges and
Yes.
said, what's happened to everyone's nostrils?
Yeah, she's like, no one has nostrils these days. They just blend it
Honey.
up. And yeah, it's nostril gate. Everyone's talking about
You know,
it.
my concern more is what are they inhaling in the nostrils?
Oh.
Because think about, you're putting all that chemicals right there, and then you're just
Oh, yeah.
sniffing it.
Oh,
and
I have
stuff.
clown lung, 1000%.
Oh, we probably all
So
do.
much powder
honey.
in there.
Exactly.
You know, I don't have a great sense of smell, to be honest.
No, I don't need it.
Yeah, who needs a nose?
Honey, I would probably get grossed out if I had one. Now, is it true that Rue called you daddy?
She did call me daddy several times.
What do you think of that?
You know what, too? Every time we were in the workroom, she would just look at me. Like, she was just in awe of me.
I love that.
That's what it felt like. And I could feel her looking at me, and I'd be like,
Maybe she was the hots for
it was
you.
really fun. It was really cool. It was really, really cool.
Oh, we're going to see Salina, honey.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, honey, with Rue, honey. Did you recently get your chakras cleaned?
On Mark.
Do you enlighten us? Are they cleansed?
Okay, so, you know, Kyle, who is April Carrion's makeover daddy,
Uh-huh.
we became friendly because he lives here in LA and I see him at Hot Dog Sundays at Mario's party. His husband, I know him, and he does chakra work. And I said, hey, don't you do chakra stuff? He said, yeah. And I was like, you know, I just did a cleansing with this guy. And the whole time, I didn't realize there was a butt plug in my ass for the whole hour and a half that we were doing it. And he said, excuse me? He's like, yeah. He said it opens up my bottom chakra. And he goes, oh, honey, that's not chakra work. And I said, oh. And so I tell this story. I just did a podcast where I told the story where this guy sat me down in his massage chair. He's, we're going to cleanse your chakras. We're going to open it up from the root. There may be a silicone toilet that gets inserted at one point, so I came
A
prepared.
silicone toilet?
Yeah, a toy.
Oh.
And I was prepared for that. So I was like, okay. And I never knew when he put it in. So I was like, when is he putting this fucking toy in? And mind you, he had a Theragun, and he was Theragunning on my anus the entire session with like chimes playing and meditation music, and he's jackhammering my hole
Wait,
with a
what is
Theragun.
a Theragun? Like in construction work?
It was like, you know, a Theragun, the massage muscle.
No.
He had it on my hole, and I was like, am I supposed to suck this Theragun into my butthole? Like, am I supposed to be so relaxed in my chakra that I can insert this? So the whole time I'm trying to open my hole and like spread it open for him, and it wouldn't go in because the whole time there was a butt plug in there.
Where did that come from? Where did it come from?
I don't.
Did you put that in there earlier?
He put it in there.
He put it in
I
there?
didn't know when.
So he put a butt plug in you, and then he
was
was using a
Theragunning on
drill
it.
on your
Yes,
Peck
on the
peck.
butt plug. On my peck.
girl. She got her peck drilled
I had no idea, and like I will say, I was
to
like,
wind chimes.
I was so confused the whole time. I was like, am I supposed to be horny? Am I supposed to be meditating? I didn't know how to feel. And after the session, he's like, I could tell your energy was kind of chaotic. And I was like, well, yeah, bitch, you put
Yes.
a butt plug in my ass.
Girl,
I try to keep it clean where I can, despite what people like to say,
she
mistress.
has a clean butthole, honey.
Is that
but
a
her
sanitary
chakras
wipe for me?
are
Thank you.
That is the most outrageous story I've ever heard in my entire life. Don't ever go there
Hold
again.
on, let me give you a hand.
Oh, yes. Show us what you got.
Oh, wait, I'm not
Show
patted.
us what you got.
So this was a redo of my, do you remember my red glove look?
Yes,
that I
the
wore on
red
Drag
glove
Race?
look, honey.
This was an extra look that I had for All Stars that I didn't wear.
You didn't wear it on this bracket?
No, but I
This
had
is
it ready to
amazing.
go.
So it's literally a hand.
Yeah.
Speaking of costumes, we're sitting here with the Golden Boot award winner, the very first Golden Boot award winner.
People
correct?
think that I am the third.
Oh, you are the third. You must be the most memorable.
Thank you. Lala Ree's bag look.
Oh,
remember?
okay. Yeah.
And then Maddie Morphosis won the Golden Boot the next season, and then I won it. But I'm the one who took it and made lemonade out of lemons, because that's
what
where
you gotta
Boots
do.
came from, because it's
Exactly.
Golden Boot. Boots, my song Boots.
Exactly. And your entrance look into All Stars.
My entrance look as well.
was
yeah.
amazing.
Thank you so much. I felt like a Marilyn Monroe.
You look like Marilyn Monroe.
Can I tell you, I did a past life thing once, and it wasn't Marilyn, but it was like her chubby, like alternate who never got cast because Marilyn would always get cast. Like that's who I was in a past life. Was I would always go to the audition,
Girl,
and I would always lose to Marilyn.
you were Marilyn's understudy.
Yes.
Because you know what's crazy about this? 2 different psychics in 2 separate locations told me I was Marilyn in a past life.
Really?
So you were my
See?
understudy, bitch.
See, and here we are. Look at and throwing
Honey.
butt wipes at me.
I'm serious.
In the meditation that I did for the past life thing, it was this chubby Marilyn lookalike who just couldn't get it, and she would go home and cry after an audition, and her husband beat her, and she died because her husband like beat her to death, and at a sleazy hotel in Hollywood.
This is your past life?
That's what came up for me. Yeah. Isn't that interesting? I believe it. Battered wife, very me. The girl who just couldn't win.
Are you serious?
Felt it. And you know RuPaul, you know what RuPaul told me during my
What?
season 15? She said, you look like Jane Mansfield. That's what young Jane
A
Mansfield.
young Jane
And I thought
Mansfield.
RuPaul said James Mansfield. So I was like, how dare you? I didn't know she was an actress who is like a chubbier Marilyn, you know?
Yes.
So
No, she's gorgeous,
yeah.
honey.
So I love that.
And how did she die? Didn't she die by getting her scarf, like her head got torn off in a convertible accident?
No, it didn't.
I think so. You're talking about James Mansfield?
Jane Mansfield.
Oh,
yeah.
Jane Mansfield. Yeah, I think so.
That is iconic.
I thought
I would love to die that way.
James Mansfield.
she has the diabetes will get her soon.
Honey. Wait, how do you spell it?
Jane
Mansfield.
Not to be confused
Yes.
with plain Jane.
Yes, listen, it says Hollywood icon. Okay, so here we go. Hollywood icon Jane Mansfield died instantly on June 29, 1967 in a tragic car crash on a dark stretch of U.S. Route 90 in Louisiana. I thought it happened here on PCH.
Wow.
The 34-year-old actress and 2 other adults were
34.
killed when their vehicle rear-ended a tractor trailer that had slowed down behind a mosquito fogging truck.
A mosquito fogging truck.
Honey, that just got deeper and deeper.
It just the details were crazy.
I thought it was because her scarf got her head pulled off or
Wow.
something. So what do you have coming up currently? I know you just you had your first stand-up comedy special.
Oh, yes, it's on
Reverie.
Reverie TV. It's called I'm Dead. I have a 26-minute stand-up special there. It's broken up in 3 different chunks, and I have stand-up. I'm doing stand-up now. That's really fun. It's a lot of work to do
It
stand-up.
is a lot of work.
That's a lot of writing. And then
Yes.
I have a podcast that I did there with Reverie. Out TV, Drag House Rules, which we were together
Drag House
on.
Rules, season 2, honey.
It's so fun. People, spoiler alert, but people are like, bitch, you got eliminated first on there too. And I was like, I did. I was like, I can't win anything in drag.
You know.
Put me in something out of drag, girl.
Someone's got to go home first.
I'm down to be.
That would be me.
All right. Following in your footsteps.
Salina, exactly.
I have my Pek song streaming on streaming platforms very soon. The music video's out now. Go check that out.
Yes.
And buy my merch. I have so much cute merch. I love merchandise. That's
So
a way to
cute.
support me. I have a shirt with Alaska with Little Pound Cake and Little Chalupe.
Oh my God, I love that.
And all the proceeds go towards the Trans Latina Coalition here in LA. So,
we love Bambi and everyone over at Trans Coalition.
Bambi, that's
Yes,
exactly.
girl,
it's Bambi's.
honey.
It's
Yes,
Bambi.
we
It was
do.
Bambi is the reason why I wanted to do it.
Yes,
So
we love Bambi so
every
much.
shirt that's sold with Little Chalupe and Pound Cake goes. It says "Dolls support dolls" on it. So
I love that.
It's very sweet.
Thank you for that and good for you. I love that. Yes, and go check out season 2 of Drag House Rules. It's currently on Out TV. Our one and only John Mark that everyone wants to see naked. He is the producer or the creator and director and writer and all-around magic maker for it, and they have other writers as well.
Literally, if anything, watch the first
Such
5
a great
minutes.
cast.
That opening sequence is so good.
It's so good. It's got Plain Jane, Angeria, Heidi in
Saphira.
Closet, Saphira, Jujubee,
Trinity.
Tammy made it.
Jujubee is Jujubee really is like the star.
Honey.
You are the star too. You're giving
Trinity.
a blowjob in the bathroom. Remember that?
I am?
I walk in on you giving a blowjob.
No.
Yeah, and you said, "Excuse me."
Wait, is this in real life?
It's the opening sequence of the Drag House Rules.
When was I giving a blowjob in the bathroom?
It was Kelly, right?
Huh? It was Sherry. You mistook me for Sherry Vine? Thank you for joining us here on the Kelly Mantle Show.
I will see myself out.
This one will see herself out, the vulgarity of it all.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. You are not one to give a blowjob in the bathroom, are you?
Oh, honey, I'm one to give a blowjob in the bathroom.
Just not on camera.
Just not on camera.
Oh my God. And see, that's where
Sherry
you two
does it on
different.
camera, honey. Actually, Sherry has the best stories. She, when she has trade come over, she would invite them to her shows, and she would have her good wig on for the show, and then she'd bring the trade home, and she'd be like, "I have to go tinkle real quick," and she'd go in and take her good wig off and put her little trade wig on.
I just learned this lesson when I did the video with Mistress in Houston. There's a cowboy standing outside the hotel, and I was in that Maryland bob, the golden boot Maryland bob.
Yes.
That big, made by Miha Massacre, Luscious's daughter.
We love Miha.
Miha made that wig. That's why it was so Maryland and gorgeous.
So good.
It's huge. And he saw me in that wig, followed me into the elevator. He came up to my room, and we had sex. And I was giving him head in that big Maryland bob, and it was like flopping back and forth because I didn't pin it in. So I learned, do not do trade with the good wigs on. It's not
And
worth it.
this is why the psychic told you were Marilyn's understudy. Bitch is up there giving. That's why you ain't Marilyn, bitch, because she would never.
This
is why I was Marilyn.
You were Marilyn.
You were the fucking Marilyn. See? And that's our psychic moment for the day here at the Kelly Mantle Show. I am Marilyn Monroe, and this is
her understudy.
Her
Thank
understudy.
you so much.
I love you so much.
I live for
Congratulations
you,
on everything happening for you. I can't
you.
wait to see you on the finale and see what happens.
Thank
Everyone
you.
tune in to RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars to see if she gets a wild card.
Follow me on Instagram
Yes.
at EsTitties, EsTitties. Please give me a follow. I almost have 200,000, and that's crazy to me. I'm so close.
Go follow Salina EsTitties. Check out everything she's doing. Thank you so much for tuning in. We know you have a million podcasts to choose from, and for some reason you chose this one, and we have no idea why, but we are so glad that you did. And make sure you join our Patreon and buy our merch. The links are in the YouTube description. And give a big hand to Salina EsTitties for being here on the Kelly Mantle Show. And tune in next week when our guests will be John Leguizamo.
Can I sneak under the table?
Yes.
I suck it.
Honey.
Oh,
She's going to give a blowjob in the Maryland wig to John Leguizamo under the table at the Kelly Mantle Show.
You better be there. Tune in.
Freak!
Subscribe now.
And scene.